Hello everyone and welcome back to the Vampire Counts campaign playthrough. Now, you might have just immediately looked at the game turn counter, you might not have done, but if you have, you've noticed that we've lost about 10 turns. And that's because yesterday during a recording session, the files weren't maintained, they were corrupted I'm pretty sure. But anyway, let me quickly recap what's happened. Nothing's happened. We have the fort on the left, and we have Waldenhuff up here, which in the time of the recording yesterday we lost, and then we took back again from these guys who are no longer subjugate, because they were, someone announced war on them and we declined. So they are as they are. I think it's just at Essen now. It's the only army they actually have. And so we're still in very good standing as we were before. We've got all these areas still with various upgrades going on. Greenskins up here with the dwarves too. And pretty much nothing much has changed, to be perfectly honest. So, to be honest, kind of glad that nothing happened in the recording yesterday, because that means we can skip out some boring episodes where nothing would have happened and get closer to the infamous turn 10 where chaos are going to begin destroying everyone in the whole world. And so, with that in mind, as I've been saying before, we're going to try and build up our defences. Build up our defences in every single place. So at the moment, we've got Schwarzhaven upgrading to a, is it Shady? To a Shady township. We've got other places, Fort Obersteir upgrading the corpse pile, and we have the option to upgrade something else, such as defences and stuff. But again, because of our income, I think we're just going to go ahead and skip to the next turn. We've got an army in Schwarzhaven, an army in the Fort Obersteir, and an army up north. Agents are still an issue. We don't actually have an agent yet. That might be the next thing to do. The Red Eye has been destroyed. And Stirland, which I'm pretty sure was a human faction. Okay, I need to double check. We're neutral. We are neutral with them, so there's no reason why they should start doing stuff to us. I mean, I'm not going to discount that the possibility that they could. But let's see if we can recruit some heroes. We cannot. We need the specific chain. Is that the same in every province? Yeah, that's the same in every province. Okay, let's double check at Dragonhof. Well, I mean up here, what that chain is. We could get a vampire, which requires a vampire lair, which is 10,000. Wow. Which just needs an upgrade for us to get that, and then a Forbidden Library for a necromancer. So I'm pretty sure we need to just upgrade Dragonhof for allow us to have an extra slot for us to do that. And up here, is this one of them? He is a hero, the White King, but we don't have this chain set up. And seeing as we do have 2 upgrades left, but the last one will be here, and so I kind of want to do, I think we're going to stick with necromancers because in battle, I think they can cast more. Actually, no, I'm talking out my arse. I don't actually know if they can cast more, but I think we're going to go for necromancer just for my personal preference. We need some more income, so we're going to upgrade this, which no, just gives more resources in public order. I think I decided in the recording that we lost that I wasn't going to do that. But if we come over to Waldenhof, we could upgrade to get Vargeists in this local area, or we could start building something new to get some income. So that gives us 100. That gives us blah 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 blah. Yeah, we'll go for income with a gibbet, or gibbet, however you pronounce it. And Eschen also has a slot free. We currently have corruption and this. We don't actually have anything to do with troops, but that's because we already have this here, and then the armory, the barrow, in the main place. Can either of these be upgraded? I don't think we have the funds, we don't have the money. Okay. Then I'm going to stick with that as it is. Everywhere else we've just gone over. I'm feeling like we should go and attack. Right, let's not enter the territory just yet. Let's stand there. Because I want to keep this channeling stage on, because it just benefits us during battle with the magic that is available to us. So I'm going to go slightly closer to the territory, and then next turn we're going to go in and hopefully wipe them out, if we can. Alright, that was quick. Next turn, we're going to declare war. Because actually in the recording they did desire a peace treaty, and they gave us a bit of dosh, which is great for us. And we have now declared war. This is their last settlement. They are stronger than us because they have these reinforcements. They do have a lot of cavalry, which I was not aware of. But I think if we send our heavy units into cavalry, or our cavalry into cavalry to counteract their cavalry, I might just encircle them. Can I raise dead here? I can, but it's very basic stuff. I haven't got any local recruitment. Okie dokie. I don't think we've got anyone nearby who can actually come help. I don't think Manfred's close enough, is he? That's not Manfred. That's Waldemar. If we put him on march, he still can't reach, can he? No. Okay, seeing as once he... Okay, here's an assumption. That if we set him here, we can recruit some stuff by raise dead, and then he'll have enough distance next turn to go up and help. Sounds like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. Marching. Raising dead. Oh, we can get cavalry again. I'm going to get some Graveguard. 2 lots of Graveguard, because Graveguard are incredibly strong. Keep an eye on the money, but I think we're going to be okay. Black Knights with Lances. And then... Do you want a Thero unit? What else? We could get some more Crypt Horrors. I'm very fond of Crypt Horrors at the moment. This is going to be expensive. Sure, Crypt Horrors, let's go. Alrightio. And that's a slightly larger unit, ready for the next turn. Get a little bit closer. And the next turn is going to be one hell of a battle. Oh, we got no money. Okay. Let's end that turn. And hope that nothing awful happens to us. Oh, and another thing that happened in the turn that we lost is, as you can see here, the icon above this army. That means we've got an agent there. And one of the quests we were given was to put an agent in with Manfred. And here we have what I thought would happen. See, if I retreat now, so that we can come in next turn with twice the amount of forces, or 2 armies at least. If I press retreat, are they just going to charge forward and get me anyway? I am going to retreat. I'm going to be a baby and retreat. He didn't retreat far enough. Okay, no, that sets us up for good standings. Do we want to declare war with the Greenskins? We're already neutral. I don't know, I feel like I want to be really, really mean, but that means that these 2 forces here could easily come down. I'm saying that forces, then there's nothing there right now. I'm going to leave that for now. Let's sort out these guys up here before we do anything like that. If I put channeling on this guy, will he have enough distance? He won't have any distance. Stick him right here. Then let's change his... We can't. Okay. Well, if we keep these 2 next to each other, he's going to be raiding. Get some income. But right next to him. As close as possible. There we go. And if you didn't already know, if you put them in raiding stance when you use somebody else's territory, actually, instead of me trying to guess, you get increased money. Obviously, you can see above him up here. We get 292 per turn. Dosh. We're immune to attrition, which doesn't apply in this area, and then you reduce growth and public order for the enemy that you're currently in. However, it does hinder your movement speed, and when you're in your own province, you actually reduce tons of public order, so you should never do it in your own province if at all. And then the big one is there's vigor in battle is winded, which I think just means you're slower and slightly weaker. Oh, we got besieged. Oh wait, no we didn't. That's the one that we're doing, you idiot. Okay, the legacy of Nagash. Nagash has been gone from the world for centuries, yet his legacy persists, and now a humble warlock approaches wishing to sell 2 artifacts said to contain the great necromancer's spirit. Trust no one, you get increased vampiric corruption. Or vampiric corruption plus 3, but we lose 2,000. I mean, they're both beneficial, this is just a better version of this. And I'm scared of doing that because we've got such low money in case we need to raise dead, so I'm just going to slay the fool who is advertising this false thingamajig. Manfred's gone up a level. He is looking pretty damn strong. He's level 10 now. That's great. Okay, and over here, oh, we've got these. What are these? Ooh, that's cooldown minus 10. We don't currently have the Law of Death spells. We do have those though. And what's the Grave Ward? Missile resistance minus 10. We've got Winds of Magic plus 15. Or miscast chance minus 25%. And then we've got 2 extra spells coming in too. The Curse of Years and the Wind of Death. That's the knockback one, and this is the one which, yeah, reduces their attack speed and ability power recharge. I'm going to go ahead... Oh, am I going to do that? Or am I going to get a new spell? Or Power Drain? So it's either you can cast more, you're less likely to miscast, 2 new spells, or 1 new spell even, we can't treat both, or minus 10% to all spells. I'm going to go minus 10% because that seems stronger. Currently, I mean, obviously we're going to eventually get these because they sound pretty damn good. Okay, the stance he could be in, he can't change while he's inside a thing. Okay, that's fine. Before we go into the battle up north, I'm just going to double check the upgrades of everywhere. Got 2 empty slots at Schwarzhaven, which we should be doing something with, really. So this is income again. This is growth, which growth is pretty good at the moment, so I'm not worried about growth right now. This gives us crypt ghouls, horrors, direwolves, and eventually walls. I'm gonna go walls. So eventually walls, and then the other slot, what we're gonna do? Growth or income? Or this? Yeah, let's do that. Because this area is very low in the oh, I should have looked at the money before I did that. Oh, damn. Wait, I can left click to remove. Okay, are we that fussed about money right now? Probably. Should I fully upgrade that before I get... Duh. It's decisions. Whether to unlock new units, eventually, like the Crypt Horrors in the local province, and then Hex Wraiths, blah blah blah. Oh, you can't do that because it's only this level. Maybe that's not the best idea then. Let's go for the definite, which is walls, and then we'll leave it for the next turn. What we're going to do there. We haven't got enough money to do anywhere else. Oh, that was a bit low. So I think we should begin the attack up here. Let's put it into channeling. We need to make him a... Can you get any closer? That's like as close as you can get. Okay, and then we'll put you into channeling mode 2. Hurrah! Okie dokie. This should be a pretty easy battle. We're going to go straight in. 22 wins of magic. Not going to gamble. So the plan with this is because we have 1 unit of Vargeists, which are flying units, and 2 units of cavalry, we're going to sweep around the side. Well, the Vargeist's going to fly over the top. Cavalry's going to sweep around the side, and we're going to flank them and get their rear units and then come in from the back, while the rest of the force is going to charge forward. They do have 2 units of cavalry too, so I know that they're going to try to flank me too, and I might just have to let them on one side, so like a zombie unit is taken down by them. So let's put these over here. We do have reinforcements coming in right at the back left, and it has begun. Quickly pause. We're going to send both our cavalry units to flank. Right, so just a rundown. We've got reinforcements coming straight up, essentially. The cavalry units, wherever they've gone, there, are coming up with my cavalry units, chilling in the trees. The rest of the troops are just going to line up here. Everybody else here is marching forward to this line, and then we're going to engage. But we do have our cavalry units sitting on the side, and I'm going to do something with them now. Alright, so we've got an aerial battle going up here between my Vargeists and these Felbats. And as you can tell from the size difference, oh, and the fact that they've just dropped out the sky, we've won that one. Here comes the cavalry. And they took out a whole unit. Wow. Entire unit gone. Volgolf is tearing everyone to shreds. Where are my Crypt Horrors? What's my favourite unit? Yeah, they seem to be doing great. It has to be said. They are ugly. And here comes the rest of my troops. Charging forward. More infantry and cavalry. Running everywhere. Oh my gosh. Whose are these units? Are they mine? Nope, they're not mine. Right, we need to send the Crypt Horrors into these... oh, they got spiky things. This probably wasn't a good call, was it? Oh well. We've got to try. Because they're taking out our infantry. Come on, take one out. Yes! Alright, they're doing alright. They're not so bad. I thought the spiky things probably hindered them, but doesn't seem to be. We need to take out their vampire, really. And that's what shall be done. Here's the guy. Just cheering everyone on. While his army is destroyed behind him. Yeah, no big deal. And here come my skeletons. Oh, they got knocked out. That was a very, very close battle, to be perfectly honest with you. I thought that'd be far easier. I think my tactical skill within this game isn't what I thought it was. Because I did lose both my cavalry units, as it turns out. But, on the right side, I suppose they did too. Oh my god, look at that quote. Quite clearly a chaos quote. Whoever put that in has got a very good sense of humour. Wow, a lot of loot. I guess we did take their final settlement. And an arcane item, the Staff of Damnation, which does... oh, plus 34 melee attack. That's pretty strong. Okay, and I think we've just wiped out that faction by doing that. I don't want to subjugate them again because we've done that once and it didn't really work out. Do we want to sack it? It's a very stereotypical vampiric thing to just sack something. So I think we're going to do that. Get tons of money. Because we don't really want to live there. Staff, it's on its way. Research rate plus 10% because we've gained a follower. And with that, Essen has been wiped out. And we are slightly more safe from the north. Now, I'm going to put both these, if I can, into raiding. Because we gain a small amount of money just from them standing still. However, they're not actually gaining anything. Because they're not in our province, they're not healing. So I might just move them back, actually. Screw that idea. Okay, and before we end the turn, we've got to start building up some more research. So we're going to go for Risen Standard Bearers, which gives +5 for all skeletal units. With this amount of money, we could easily do an upgrade. What do we want to upgrade? It looks like Wardenhof going to be going up to a higher level. Oh, I'm already on it, you idiot. There we go. And we're left with 3,653 money left. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do with that? Eschen has a free slot, which we decided was going to be the Defiled Khan, didn't we? So that's all our money gone, upgrading our populace. Okay, guys, and with that win and that sacking of the settlement, that's this episode done. I will catch you in the next one. If you're enjoying these, please leave a like and a comment. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.